Good morning, everyone. It's been a very long time since I've done a live, and I'm just going to wait here a moment, drink some of my coffee. Isn't this pumpkin awesome? My roommate Jackie made it, and it's been a great reminder in our kitchen since she made it. It's pretty cute. Choose happy. But I was inspired to give this live today. I don't think I've done a live since what's today, November 10th? I don't think I've done a live since August, or I think August. And, but I wanted to give this live because the other night I was scared shit to talk in public. I was, at the not the Marketers Mansion Mastermind. I was invited to speak at our local entrepreneur mastermind hosted by Damian Coughlin and Jonathan Foltz. And there was 5 speakers, and I was one of them. I was the only female, and I knew I was speaking alongside powerhouse entrepreneurs. I mean, I was going right after Jonathan, who has been in the business for 8, 9, 10 years, and he's an expert at everything, and he has all these amazing titles, and I'm just like, oh man, little old me. I was like, I don't know if my topic is going to be engaging at all. I don't know if anyone's going to like it, but those are all super negative thoughts. Hi, James. Hi, Carlos. Win Stanley, Eugene, my favorite. Hi, Fabian. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Just giving insight on my other night when I was super scared to talk in front of a bunch of people. Anyway, so I knew I was going to have to step up my game and just go up there and say, fuck it, because if I didn't, I was not going to give a good speech, and things were going to get, really ugly in my mind. So what happened? We got there. I got to mingle with everyone that was there first. There was about 40 people. And so mingling with everyone kind of calms your nerves in the beginning, because you're like, okay, cool. I know the people that are here. They're looking forward to what you have to say. They're looking forward to your message. No matter what it is, you know more about what you're talking about than the audience. So, it's no point to get scared, because whatever your message is, you're going to deliver it well, and you're an expert at what you're talking about, or at least you should be. So, anyways, Jonathan got up there and he delivered an amazing speech about futurism and the future of the next 10 years, the next decade, and it was so phenomenal. It was mind-blowing. It even made me forget about what I was talking about or what I was speaking about. And and then when he was done, I'm like, crap, I have to go up and I have to speak. And I talked about fitness and CrossFit, and the similarities between the two, between fitness and entrepreneurship. And it's something I'm passionate about. And so the worst part of speaking in public is the first 10 to 30 seconds, because your adrenaline's going, you have that gut, that nasty knot in your stomach, oh, everyone's going to hate me if I don't do well. But, you just gotta be confident and know that people are excited to hear what you have to say. They're looking forward to your message and getting something out of it. I mean, they like you. They give you the benefit of the doubt, and they like you. And they'll still like you even if you screw up. So it's really a win-win situation. And so people's mentality when they talk in public, it's they're scared of embarrassment. They're scared of screwing up. They're scared that they're going to get ridiculed by the crowd, and all of these outrageous things that are just not going to happen ever. Even if you go up there and you do screw up, people are still going to love you for trying. That's what I got out of all of this. So, it is hard. You know, public speaking is a skill that, you know, not people are phenomenal at. So there's people at the top that are like really good at it, and the only reason they're so good at it is because they practice and they love what they are talking about, and they do it over and over. You know, the more you speak in public, even the more you do Facebook Lives. I mean, I know I'm not publicly speaking, but I mean, I kind of am, because this is live on the internet. So thanks everyone else who joined. Greg, Jody, Jay, Jermaine, thank you. So I had some takeaways that I wanted to share to Kick-Ass Marissa. Thanks, Jay. I had some takeaways that I wanted to share with you, some tips for you for the next time you speak in public, and hopefully it resonates with you and you could apply these things next time you talk. So the first thing I wanted to say was that you got to be passionate about your topic, because if you're not, people are going to be able to tell right away. Also, when you're passionate about a topic, you are usually an expert, and it's when you're an expert, your message is oh, my phone, shut up, is portrayed a lot more naturally. They can feel like the excitement in your voice, and it comes out just a lot smoother. It's almost like you're talking to one person as opposed to 10 or 40 or 200, however big your audience is. And so so that's number one. Be passionate about what you're talking about. Oh wait, that was number two. That was step two. Step one, just keep that in mind. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So the first thing is you got to just say, fuck it, right? So, you know, maybe we've all read that book, The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. When you just let your mind, when you tell your mind to just say, you know what, calm down, F it, you relax, because you take all that tension off of you, and it's no longer scary, you know? And so step one, say F it. Step two, be passionate about what you're talking about. Step three, offer as much insight as possible. Be organized in your thoughts, because if not, you're going to lose your audience. Be as relatable as possible, and pick out the points in your topic that are going to relate to your audience the most, because if not, people are going to disengage, and that's when, you know, things become a little bit scary. So really plan out your talking points. And it's not hard. You're gonna know beforehand like what people are gonna want to hear, right? So then the other thing, the fourth tip, step 4, is to be engaging with your audience. Look at your audience. You don't have to look directly at people, but just, so if you have a room that's, you know, people are kind of like scattered, sitting around, like, you know, here, and there, kind of look at them, but you don't have to look in their eyes. Just look like right above their heads, or like pick 3 areas in the audience where it kind of looks like you're looking at everyone. So like maybe pick like a lamp that's kind of like in the middle of this group here, and then over here pick like a picture frame or whatever it is where it looks like you're looking at the people in the middle, and then look at people on the left, pick out another object to look at, but always kind of like be shifting and looking at everyone in the audience. That's one thing I screwed up at the other night. I kept looking at this corner of the room. I kind of looked at everybody once in a while, but I kept my focus on this area, and that wasn't the greatest. But engage with your audience. Use hand gestures. I think I did a good job at that, but I didn't do a good job at moving around. I stayed in one spot, and I didn't move around left and right in the middle of the stage, if you want to call it. So I should have done that. Point at the screen. Use your slides as a guide. The shorter your bullet points are, the better. They should just be a guide to what you're talking about. You shouldn't be looking at the screen and reading off the screen the entire time. Just keep looking at it. Look back at your audience. It should be a guide. So anyway, so that's all I wanted really to talk about was, talk about, my feelings the other night before I went on stage and afterwards. And to my pleasant surprise, it was cool. Like, people laughed. Like, a minute into my speech, I was able to make people laugh, which was amazing. After people laughed at whatever joke I told, I was like, sweet. Like, they're interested in what I had to say, and it's going to be a lot more comfortable these next 10 to 15 minutes or however long I was talking. In the middle of my speech, when I transitioned to another topic, people applauded and they clapped, and I was like, yes, it was a great feeling, and it made me smile. And then, afterwards, people gave me a huge round of applause, and it was really fulfilling. It was such a great, accomplishing feeling, and it was, it made it all worth it. All the nerves I was feeling throughout the day, it made it all worth it at the very end. So, and then afterwards, people came up to me and they like congratulated me. They were like, "It was a great speech, good job." And I was like, "Really? You thought so?" Like, in my head, I was thinking that, but I was like, wow, like, you never know what people are going to get out of your speech and your message. And that's what's cool, is like the takeaway that they get out of it. And maybe it wasn't, what you wanted to portray, or something that you didn't really want. You didn't really know they were going to take away that point, but they did, which is kind of cool. So, a lot of people came up to me after and was like, "Great job," and, "Oh, I didn't know this about you," and, "Oh, this is going to be really exciting. Like, how can I follow you?" So, anyway, that's about it. So if you are in the Scottsdale area and want to participate in these events, they're kind of like little Toastmaster events. You could talk about things, digital and online entrepreneurism, whatever it is, whatever you're expert at, but it doesn't have to relate to digital marketing or anything like that at all. You can really talk about whatever you want, which is the beauty of it. You could hit up Damian Coughlin. He's a really nice guy. He hosts the events and does a phenomenal job. We meet in North Scottsdale at their awesome condo. So really, like, practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the better at it you get. The first time it's scary as shit. The second time it's still probably scary as shit, but like the third and fourth and fifth times are going to get less scary. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Leave a comment below if you have any questions for me or want more information about these masterminds and how we get together. And then I could, give your information, connect you with Damian. So anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful Friday, wherever you are. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.